So much has been said and written about the new Sansad already. Its design is being discussed on social media extensively. But Times Now's Tejasri has spoken to Sachchidanand Joshi, who is the member secretary, executive and academic head of Indira Gandhi National Center of the Arts. And he has spoken exclusively to Times Now to break down every finer and minute design detail of the Naya Sansad. Without any delay, let's play out this exclusive interview.
The new parliament building has been the talk of the town since past few days, of course because of its historical importance, its heritage and the very important its cutting-edge technology and of course the significant Sengol which will be installed tomorrow by Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the inauguration. And right now I am being joined by the person who is, after all these artifacts, the cutting-edge technology involved in the research of Sengol and of course the films that will be telecasted tomorrow in this entire inauguration ceremony, Mr. Sachchidanand Joshi ji, who is Member Secretary, Executive and Academic Head of Indira Gandhi National Center for Arts. Thank you so much, Mr. Joshi, for speaking to Times Now. My first and simple question to you is, if you could please tell us the three major uniqueness of this new parliament building.
You see, this parliament is a true depiction of self-reliant India. That is the Atmanirbhar Bharat, that brings glory to the shining India, which is going to be the leader of the entire globe in years to come. That is one thing. Number two is that it is inclusive. It includes everyone of India, each and every person belonging to each and every state. That is the another important feature of this entire parliament. And third and foremost is that it gives you a feeling of decolonization. It gives you a feeling of self-esteem that yes, we can do it and we have done it.
It's been said that this new parliament building will be showcasing or will be portraying that India is the mother of democracy. How?
Yes, of course, as we all know, we have been saying, Honorable Prime Minister has been saying, he has spoken in the United Nations also, that India is the mother of democracy. Only thing was that extensive research was needed to be done. And we need to believe on our own facts, which we did. And we did extensive research. And now we have a place where we are going to show how India is the mother of democracy.
Mr. Joshi, we have been hearing that the Lok Sabha chamber will be in the shape of peacock and the Rajya Sabha chamber will be in the shape of lotus. If you could please elaborate that how these will look, and is there something more that is coming up to it?
It's not shape of peacock. Actually, peacock is our national animal. So not only the shape, its entire interior has been done in that color and the style. So it gives you a feeling of peacock everywhere. That's the beauty. And the Rajya Sabha on our national flower, that is lotus. So it is pink in color. So that color and that entire artwork has been depicted in such a manner that you get a feeling of lotus in Rajya Sabha and feeling of peacock in Lok Sabha. You would also recollect that in erstwhile parliament also we had green color for the Lok Sabha and pink or red color for the Rajya Sabha. So similar color scheme has also been maintained here.
All right. If we particularly talk about the artifacts, which will be, of course, again, a point of attraction, from where these all artifacts are inspired from and what all things will we be seeing in those artifacts?
Yeah, you see the entire artwork belongs to the ethos of India and Indianness. So as we all know that culture is part of our life. So we breathe culture. We always think culture. We cannot delete culture from our life or thoughts. So that was the main thought. How India experiences culture, that was the main thought behind the entire artwork. So eminent experts, artists, thinkers, designers, everyone was involved in this. Ministry of Culture has been instrumental in guiding us in keeping confidence on the institution. And I must acknowledge the Secretary Culture, Shri Govind Mohan's Herculean effort in making these things bringing these things into reality. So everyone was involved in just showcasing how we can showcase the ethos of Indianness. So that ethos of Indianness has been depicted in the artworks.
Somewhere particular place that it has been inspired from, or some era it has been inspired from?
Not exactly. You see, when you go and see the parliament, you will realize that it's not a particular art piece or the art piece. It's a collage of different art forms, collage of different art pieces. So the hallmark of this is, one, grassroots level artist, and two, the inclusiveness. These two things have been the binding feature, have been the inspiring feature for us to conceive the artwork. We have had the faith on our grassroots level artists. They may not be very big in names, but we know that they are hardcore artists. And of course the inclusiveness, so in form of style of art, in form of regional variety, in form of linguistic diversity. Everywhere we have tried to accommodate that diversity, and you will see that when you walk through the galleries, when you walk through the foyers, you will realize that it gives you an impression of a united India. So as we often say that Ek Bharat Shreshth Bharat. So this Ek Bharat Shreshth Bharat is being seen in the entire parliament artwork.
The Ek Bharat, idea of Ek Bharat and Shresth Bharat. So also we are hearing that there will be 6 different entrances for this new parliament building. And of course, these new 6 entrances will be significant and unique in themselves. So again, how they will be different and what uniqueness will they be holding?
No, there are 3 ceremonial entrances and 3 public entrances. So they are being named after the guardian statues, the statues which are belonging to the composite animals. So like Gaja is there, or Ashwa is there, or Makar is there, or Shardul is there, Hansa is there. So they are named after that.
Some particular designs will also be...
No. Designs means they are inspired from our traditional style of sculptures. You know, India has a great style of sculptures, and each and every region has a different style of sculptures. So, sorry, that thing has been taken into consideration and kept in mind.
So we are also hearing about the 3 galleries that will be representing Vadya Kala and Sanskriti of our country.
That, as I told you, that we have variety of arts. We have so many handicrafts. We have beautiful piece of art and architectures. We have rich tradition of performing arts, vocal music, classical music, dance, drama. So everything is inclusive. So we have tried to give you different feel in different galleries, and they have been created in different styles. We have also tried to give you a variety of artworks being brought together in such a convergence that they look homogeneous, one in each other. So you would enjoy that.
Is there any particular theme? As I mentioned, that Vadya Kala, we are hearing that several instruments and other things will also be showcased.
Yes. In one particular gallery, we have kept the instruments of legends like Pandit Ravi Shankar, Ustad Bismillah Khan. They have been kind enough. Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma, Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia. They have been kind enough to give their instruments, lend their instruments. It is their greatness that they have been kind enough. They or their family members, they have given us. Yes.
Apart from the instruments of all these legends, what will we see? Is there any something like the artwork of a particular artist or some other things that will be displayed? Say it be any politician or any other one who has excelled in his or her own particular field.
No, it's not like that. Let's try to understand. As I have earlier also said that we are trying to highlight the grassroots level artist in the particular ethos. So it's a composite artwork. You can't just name an artist and say that this has been done by this and this and that. So like there is a wall people's wall where 75 women artists have contributed. And who are those women artists? They are all grassroots level women artists belonging to different states of India, doing their own artwork on that wall. So it's something like that. It's like, I mean, we have seen the entire thing growing in such a way that it flows like a river.
So, Mr. Joshi, I would like to interrupt you over here because you mentioned 75 women artists. So, these 75 women artists represents the 75 years of independence, the Azadi Ka Amrit Kal that we are celebrating.
Yes, in a way you can say that, because we wanted to represent the people's thought. How? Because Parliament is what? It is the people's representation.
Absolutely.
So ultimately, sorry. Parliament is the people's place.
Right.
So we need to have their representation, and that too at a prominent place.
Right.
And that is why 75 women artists who have been doing their work is being displayed.
Of course, that will be a great artwork to see of the 75 grassroots women artists. Coming to the last point, that is, I think most of the people want to know the historical importance of the Sengol, because you were involved entirely in the research part, the movie making, the website designing. How would you see all this, sir? How would you describe its historical importance?
Because enough has been said on this and enough has been written on this, I would only say that this is a history being recreated, something which deals with the esteem of India, being Indianness, being Bharati, I would say. And when often people say decolonize, they do not understand what exactly decolonize means. But here is one striking example of Honorable Prime Minister taking a decision to install this Sengol right in the Parliament of India. Gives you the sense of decolonized feeling, that self-esteem, the pride of India. I mean, I see a lot of youngsters realizing that this is the moment. That is something which is very exciting for all of us. And we have been trying. We have been doing research. Not we, in fact, it's a very large group of people who have been associated with this project. IGNC has been lucky enough, I would say, to be the coordinating agency for all this. That's most humbling.
Sengol also has a Nandi over it. If you could please tell more about its structure, sir.
So Nandi is a symbol of strength, symbol of judiciousness, symbol of good governance. So it deals because when we say the rule or the governance, it relates to righteousness, it relates to rule of law, it relates to dedication towards the public, devotion of the ruler towards the public. And all these things come in that piece. That is the symbol. So as we have seen and as we know that it was a gold-plated thing which was handed over to the first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, and then that same Sengol is being placed now in the Parliament. That's an historic movement.
What will it signify? As you said, it was handed over to the first Prime Minister of the country, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, by Lord Mountbatten, of course, is what we have been told. But sir, how significant?
It was
Viceroy.
Lord Mountbatten gave it to the Adhinam, and Adhinam then handed it over to Jawaharlal Nehru, because as the tradition goes, the Adhinam gives it to the person who is going to rule or who is going to govern. So that was so we should understand.
If you could please tell the sequence of events then, sir.
No, I mean this was the story which has come in various newspapers. So it was decided when Chakravarti Rajgopalachari did the research and suggested that this could be the way to demarcate the transfer of power. So then the Sengol was brought in from Chennai, and then it was given to Lord Mountbatten first, then Lord Mountbatten returned it back to the Adhinams, then Adhinams purified it with Ganga Jal and all, and then with all rituals it was given to Pandit Nehru. Right. And that has been the tradition and customs of Chola.
And the same tradition will be followed now.
There will be a big ceremony, and we'll see that, we'll watch that.
It being installed in the Lok Sabha, what message will it send?
That it is a rule of law, righteousness, and the entire house, Lok Sabha, or the entire parliament has obligation towards the people who have chosen, and they have to rule, they have to behave for the benefit of the people. So every time there has to be at the back of mind that we have to follow the rule of law, and for the benefit of the public by and large, because we are responsible and answerable to the public.
This has been willingly, widely accepted by a number of people, whereas on the other hand, this has been rejected by many. But if we look on a broader perspective, how one should take it as an Indian?
I think this is a moment of pride, this is a moment of joy, this is a moment of celebration. So everyone should take it like that.
All right. A last question, any one thing that you would like to add from your side, as you have been closely associated to this entire new parliament building, have been monitoring it. You will be, of course, there on the day of inauguration. What's your feeling, sir?
I can't express my feeling. It is beyond words. But one good feeling is that today I once again feel proud to be an Indian, because I am a Bharatiya. I am seeing this day when this new parliament building is being created, constructed by India. So that's make in India, that's made in India, and that is the future of India.
Of course. So this was Mr. Sachchidanand Joshi speaking exclusively to Times Now, telling the details of the new parliament building, which is of course an idea of Atmanirbhar Bharat, which is also going to create an history tomorrow. With video journalist Dilip, this is Tejri reporting for Times Now from Delhi.